Hey guys, it's Alex here, and we are back. And as you can see, I have a big Excel spreadsheet open, and as you see from the title, we're going to be looking at the changes in the youth ratings. So we did our videos on all the nations' youth ratings and all the playable leagues' youth ratings. Now, I think it's good to give it a bit of context of how they've changed from last year, because a lot of people, they just base a lot of their signings of like where to look on previous FM. So it might be good to see who has changed. So on the left here, on this side over here, we have the FM22 and then Brazil at the top, obviously, but listed in order of the FM21 stats, and then next to it is the 22 stats. So as you can see, certain teams won't be level, and then we have the ranking change, because I just ranked them 1 to 200 and whatever it is, and then how much the youth rating changed. And then on the right, we just have the individual countries ranked by they are in FM22, what their FM21 rating was, and what their FM22 rating was, and then their youth rating change. So I think this is probably going to be the best one to look at right now. So if we look at this, I did this basically for everything to make it look a bit better. Hold on, if I pull over to the right here, you can be able to see it a bit nicer. There you go. So obviously at the top yet again is Brazil at 163, right at the top. It's actually as you can see, there's a few changes at the top here, which is nice. I think for France got a 15 point increase, Spain got a 5-point increase, and it sort of bridges the gap, because I think FM21 you had France 23 points below Brazil. Brazil, obviously, we're just going to be like the best regions ever. And to be fair, that makes sense. In one of my FM21 saves, I had 7 Brazilian players in my first team, and they were all on the national side. So maybe we'll have a few more sort of closer teams. Although Germany did have 155, so they are a bit closer. But it sort of leads it to be a bit closer. Spain getting an increase. Italy, Argentina don't. England get a huge increase. I didn't realize they were on 120 last game. That is, if we actually could compare it back to over here, you can't see that anymore, that they were ranked 12th. They were level on with Nigeria and Mexico for producing youth talent. Like, I know England are bad, like, we don't do well, but we produce good players. Like, I was baffled by that. I was genuinely baffled. But they've got an increase now, so they're sort of up around there. So Portugal as well. They got a 20-point increase. And then along with the Netherlands as well. Egypt, I can't believe how high they were. They were at 138, so they were nearly Spain's level. They're still pretty high with 125, but they got a 13 youth rating decrease. A few sort of similar ones. Belgium got an increase from 110 to 120. Iran got an increase, and so did Ukraine by 15. And then you see, obviously, the elephant in the room of Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Qatar went from 50 to 105, and Saudi Arabia went from 85 to 105. So that is 2 of the biggest increases. Personally, I don't know why I haven't followed either side. I've heard Qatar top of their qualifying group, and they won the Asian Cup and got to the semi-finals of the Copa America. So maybe that's where that's from. I don't know about Saudi Arabia. We'll have to see at the upcoming World Cup in Qatar, but it's an absolutely huge increase. Iraq, for some reason, dropped 3. A lot of the teams stay the same here. Cameroon gained 5. The UAE also gained 37. So sort of the Middle Eastern countries seem to have got really big boosts this year. Then we sort of get into a bit of same for everything. Jordan was the biggest losers, actually. They had 107 before, and they've dropped down to 90. And then we have a few more sort of same stays the same. New Zealand did gain 21, which is a big increase for them, up to 88. Thailand and Lebanon also gained 11 and 15 each. Bahrain gained 3. Tanzania, probably I think the biggest increase from an African nation, went from 52 to 80, so a real big increase for them. Northern Ireland gained 3, so I guess that's a win for Northern Ireland. Kuwait gained 5. North Macedonia got 7, and then a lot of the same here. Most of these teams don't change. We have a big sort of block here of staying the same. Kosovo, this is a big one. Obviously in FM21, I don't think they were within FIFA, so they had a 0 rating. They've gone up to 60, so that's the biggest increase, but 0 to 60, yeah. Haiti also gained 16. Uganda dropped 1. I don't know if there was a weird glitch or something, or if I wrote it down wrong, but very odd there. Kenya gained 10. Then a lot more of the same. Congo gained 7, Guadeloupe gained 12, Suriname got 15, and Martinique got 24, which is quite surprising. I don't know where they come from or what they decide, because I don't know why Martinique have increased so far, but Libya might not have. So I don't know. French Guyana got 16, and then regular Guyana got 3. Dominican Republic and Gibraltar also got big increases with 15 and 20. Curacao got a 10 increase. New Caledonia got 5. Puerto Rico and Antigua and Barbuda got 7 and 9, but we were really low down. Like this, I don't think it really makes a difference down here because you're at 30 ratings and below. Although St. Bartholomew actually lost 5. Aruba went from 4 to 20, so maybe in instead of 1 in more like 1 in 100, you've got maybe a 4 in 100 chance or something like that, or maybe probably 1 in 1,000, more like it. Dominica, Bonaire, and Belize also got ratings. Bonaire went from 0 to 15. Sint Maarten got -2, but Saint Martin stayed the same. So maybe they just wanted them both to be 10. British Virgin Islands increased. Turks and Caicos increased. Montserrat went from 1 to 8, which is pretty big for them. Anguilla and the US Virgin Islands also gained 5. And then there was no more increases there, as you can see. But Crimea and Micronesia still both have 0 at the bottom. It's just we have less zeros now. We used to have Kosovo and Bonaire as zeros in FM21, but we have less of that now. But yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously the big changes are really up here. Like basically the bits you want to focus on are maybe the 163 to 100. So you've got some huge changes in there. I really do think you can probably find some fantastic regions this year from Qatar, from Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates, which you probably would not have looked at before. Those are the big 3 I'm saying that you should try and sign players from, because with that increased youth rating, potentially, especially with the increased infrastructure, hopefully there's some better regions. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. That was just a quick little run through of all of the youth ratings changes today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys next time.